Hello dear students. Today I am going to explain you chapter number 10, trial balance. Now let us see the meaning of trial balance. A trial balance is a statement prepared with the debit and credit balances of the ledger accounts to test the arithmetical accuracy of the books. Or we can say that a trial balance is the list of debit and credit balances taken out from the ledger. It also includes the balances of cash and bank taken from the cash book. We can say that it is a list of balances of ledger accounts and cash book. It is not a part of the double entry system of bookkeeping. It is a result of double entry system of bookkeeping. Now let us discuss objectives of a trial balance. First is to ascertain the arithmetical accuracy of ledger accounts. The trial balance enables one to establish whether posting and other accounting processes have been carried out without committing arithmetical errors. Then second is to help in locating errors. The trial balance helps in locating errors in bookkeeping work. It should, however, be borne in mind that it does not disclose all the errors in bookkeeping but only the arithmetical inaccuracies. Then third is summary of each account. The trial balance offers a summary of the ledger. The ledger may have to be referred to only when more detail is required in respect of an account. Then fourth one is to help prepare the final accounts. Now let us see the format of trial balance. Here, while preparing a trial balance, some points should be borne in mind. Here, it is prepared on a particular date which should be written on the top. Then, we will prepare some columns as you can see here. In the first column, the name of the account is written. Then, in the second column, ledger folio, that is the page number of the ledger where the balance appears is written. Then in the third column, the debit balance, if any, is written. Then in the fourth column, the credit balance is written. Then the two columns are totaled at the end. Must note that balances of debit and credit side should be equal on a particular date. A trial balance is prepared with the help of ledger and cash book. While preparing a trial balance, all accounts, that is assets, liabilities, capital, expenses and revenue accounts are considered. These ledger accounts except cash and bank balances are taken from the ledger. In addition to these, the cash balance and bank accounts are also taken from the cash book. The ledger accounts showing debit balances are shown in the debit column of a trial balance and the ledger accounts showing credit balances are shown in the credit column of a trial balance. Here it must be noted that the accounts which have a debit balance will be shown in the debit column of a trial balance and the accounts which have a credit balance will be shown in the credit column of a trial balance. So let us see here the accounts which have debit balance are assets account, drawings account, debtors account, expenses and losses account. And the accounts which have credit balances, that is liabilities account, capital account, creditors account, incomes account and gains account. These things we have studied earlier. Now let us do question number 4 of your textbook. Here is the question. Here, from the given information, we have to prepare a trial balance of Praveen Patel as on 31st March 2016. Here some balances are given. See, a trial balance is prepared at the end of accounting year. There are two forms of trial balance. First one is statement form and second is account form. You can prepare a trial balance in either of two forms. So let us see. Here First, we will write heading. Trial balance of Shri Praveen Patel as on 31st March 2016. Now, let us see in the question. Here, first one is given opening stock. And we know that opening stock has a debit balance. So, it will be shown in the debit column of trial balance. Here it is. Opening stock 7,440. We will record it in the debit column of trial balance. Now, in the question, next is given wages, that is 4,000. We know that wages is an expense and expense has a debit balance. So, it will be recorded on debit column of trial balance. Now, next is sales account. We know that sales account always has a credit balance, so it will be shown in the credit column of a trial balance. So here it is, sales account 48,000. Then next we have repairing. We know that repairing is an expense and expense has a debit balance, so repairing will be shown in the debit column of trial balance. Amount is 800. Then tax is also an expense, so it will be recorded in the debit column of trial balance. Then land and building. We know that land and building is an asset and asset always has a debit balance, so it will be recorded in the debit column of trial balance. Then plant and machinery, it is also an asset, so it will be recorded in the debit column of trial balance. Then electricity expense, being an expense, it will be recorded in debit column of trial balance. Then we have capital of rupees 16,000. We have already studied that capital has credit balance. As per the rule of personal account, here owner is the giver, and so here capital will always have a credit balance. So here we will record it on credit side. Then office salary, it is an expense, so it will be recorded in the debit balance, in debit column of trial balance. Then patent, it is also an intangible asset, so it will be recorded in the debit column of a trial balance. Then bank loan is given, and we know that bank loan is a liability, and liability account always has a credit balance, so it will be bank loan account will be recorded on credit column of trial balance. Then carriage inward is given. Carriage inward is purchase related expense. It is an expense related to purchase of goods. So as it is an expense, so it will be recorded in the debit column of trial balance. Amount is rupees 1,200. Then purchase. Purchase account always has a debit balance as per the real account. So it will be shown in the debit column of a trial balance. Amount is rupees 30,000. Then carriage outward. Carriage outward is an expense which is related to sale of goods. So here it will be recorded on in debit column of trial balance. Amount is rupees 600. Then debtors. Debtors always has a debit balance, so it will be recorded on debit column of trial balance. Then cash balance, it is also an asset, so it will be recorded in debit column of trial balance. Then we have loose tools. Loose tools is also an asset, so it will be recorded in debit column of trial balance. Amount is 720. Then creditors, we know that creditors are liabilities and creditor has a credit balance, so it will be recorded on credit side of trial balance. Then sundry incomes are given, that is rupees 240, and we know that as per the rule of nominal account, income account has a credit balance, so it will be recorded in credit column of trial balance. Then office furniture, it is an asset, so it will be recorded in debit column of trial balance. Then goodwill is given, it is an intangible asset, so it will be recorded in debit column of trial balance. Now, two columns, that is debit column and credit column, will be totaled at the end. And here we will get 69,200. So I hope it is clear to you all. That's all for today. Thank you very much.